The last episode of The Bad Guys begins with a quiet yet mischievous scene. The gang carefully carrying a statue into their lair, but as the camera turns around, we see the place is practically bursting at the seams with stolen treasures, gold, and jewels from their many heists. While the others argue about where to put their latest loot, Wolf's attention is caught by something unusual: an old, dust-covered envelope lying on a table, but as he picks it up, he realizes it's addressed to him. The letter is written by his mentor, the legendary thief D.B. Cougar, revealing he left Wolf his greatest achievement. Although there's a catch to claim it, Wolf must first complete one final challenge, as attached to the letter is a strange device that projects a holographic map. Wolf quickly notices that the map's coordinates match a story on the news. The anchor Tiffany reports that D.B. Cougar recently pulled off the biggest gold heist in history, stealing over $50 billion worth of gold bullion. That theft placed Cougar at the top of the worst list, the title every master criminal dream of. According to the holographic message, the inheritance can only be unlocked by gathering a set of items, each hidden behind a separate heist, as every item contains a secret code, and the combined codes will open the vault to Cougar's treasure. But the bad news: they only get one shot, and the final code must be entered by midnight or the entire gold self-destructs. Wolf rallies the team, declaring that if they can pull this off, they'll go down in criminal history as legends and the real bad guys. With renewed excitement, Wolf unveils what he calls Heistathon, their most ambitious plan yet. Their first target, a priceless painting known as the Sad Boy. Shark disguises himself to handle a guard shift change, while the others sneak in. The painting's melancholy expression brings them to tears, but they manage to snatch it just in time. Using a phosphorus light, Webbs reveals a hidden number scrawled behind the canvas, which is the first code. Determined to finish before midnight, Wolf decides they should split up to speed the process. They agree to meet later at the location of the final item. Wolf and Snake teams up next, heading to a place neither expected: Snake's mom's house. They've studied her traps before, but it's still a nerve-wracking mission, as inside her office, they find the next item, something personal that belongs to her. When Snake accidentally drops it, Mrs. Serpentina catches them red-handed. To their surprise, she already knows about the bullion and the codes, but disagrees to talk unless they cut her in for a 90-10 split. Wolf bargains her down to 15%, and Snake's prized ball, promising they'll steal it back later, as finally, she gives them the second number 3. Meanwhile, Shark and Spider's target lies in an old arcade, as the item is hidden inside a claw machine teddy bear. Shark struggles to grab it, even after Spider invents a special spider coin to cheat the game, but when that fails, Spider takes matters into her own hands as she sneaks inside the machine, nabs the bear, and discovers the next code 7. As for Piranha, his mission takes him right back to their lair, where he realizes Spider had doubled the security system, making it nearly impossible to enter. Thinking fast, he tries to sneak in through the firehouse, but security drones detect him, though made it inside. A chaotic chase ensues, lasers flying everywhere until one strikes a gas pipe as it blows up their home. Later, the group reunites, exhausted and a little defeated, but Wolf tries to stay optimistic, admiring the treasure they've gathered. But before they can celebrate, the Night Owl, their smug rival, swoops in to mock them, calling them lairless losers. At first, Wolf doesn't understand what he means, until he realizes their hideout truly is gone. The comment hits hard, but Piranha admits the truth, but blames the incident on Spider's drones. For a moment, even Wolf looks broken. Then Webbs notices something strange: the final item on the map is moving. The realization hits them: the last piece of the puzzle is in Night Owl's car, though without hesitation, the bad guys spring into action, ambushing him in a wild chase that tests every ounce of their teamwork. They manage to retrieve the last item and rush to the final destination before midnight. Using all the codes they've collected, they enter the secret chamber, hearts pounding, only to find a mirror waiting for them. No gold, no vault, just their own reflections. Disappointed, they slump to the floor, but Spider takes a closer look at the letter, realizing its true meaning, as she says D.B. Cougar's greatest achievement wasn't the gold, it was Wolf himself. Though Wolf adds message was never about treasure, it was a lesson that the real reward isn't the loot or the lair, but the thrill of the adventure, the friendship, and the chaos they create together. Smiling, The bad guys decide to make the place their new home, and that's how the bad guys finale wraps up with heart and one final twist of redemption. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more amazing movie breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes being bad isn't about what you steal, but who you steal the show with.